All right, to install JQ, JQ basically is a small library that allows you to parse JSON data. Okay, that's the whole idea of JQ. What you can do is Choco install JQ, -y is to yes, and then force is to reinstall if you already have it. And I've got it installed. If you want to check the version, this is where it is. The best way to start working on JQ is go to JQ, basically, this one, and then go to tutorial. Okay, just go here. So if you just take this guy from here and curl, you would see a huge response being returned back to you like this, right? And they have given you way to work with JQ. So the simplest form of JQ is to put this single quotes and dot. It will not change anything technically because it's already formatted. But if it was not formatted, it would have formatted it in a nice format, right? Now what you're doing is you want to return only the first one. So if you look this in JSON, the square brackets are basically arrays. So you know that the whole thing is array and you want to just return the first part of the array. The simple thing is you do return me 0th record. So it will only return the 0th record, the first record basically. So if you see here now, it is an object. In this object, you want to just, let's say, look at Shah. What you could do is dot, you could do Shah. So it will just return the Shah for you. So I will let you go through this. Go through this, exercise this whole thing, but that's not the end of it, okay? This is whatever they're showing here, this is not the end of it. There's a whole lot of things that you can do. So if you go to manual, here's where they're talking about a lot more thing. For example, if you want to select a particular thing, let's say I want to know committer's login should be new co-William. And for that new co-William, I want to know what is the node ID. So you can do that using select statement. Okay. So all of that nice stuff you can do with JQ, and especially during automation, it becomes a lot easier because now if the response is written to me, I want to pick up something from that response and then inject that response into a different query, a different curl statement. It becomes a lot easier to do it with JQ. So please do spend a little time using JQ. It'll help you a long way, especially when the data is a JSON data. Okay. That is it about JQ. If you get time to learn a bit about Node.js, that's also great. Node.js is not difficult, okay? Node.js, I don't know whether I have Node here, but if you install, I don't have Node. If you want to really install Node, there is this Node version manager, NVM for Windows, let's say. You just read through this. There should be a way to do that. I will put this one for you. If you want to do it, if you do not, if you think it's overstressing, please don't do this. Node version manager allows you to install different versions of Node onto your machine, not just one version. If you just wanted to install Node, you can directly search for Node install and you'll get the instruction how to do it. But doing it with NVM gives you a whole new advantage that if you want to test a specific version of Node, somebody tells you something is failing and you want to just test a specific version, you should be able to do that on your local. Okay, so I don't want to do it right now to install this. Let's see. You should be able to easily figure this out. Okay, NVM setup.exe, let's say. Scanning it. And so if you want to install a specific version, of Node, you can do nvm install. Now, if I do nvm list, there'll be nothing basically. I don't have any installation. Nvm install. Let's just do latest. So it will install the latest version of Node for me. Similar to Choco, right? This is the Node version manager. So now if I do a nvm list, it has installed 18.0.0. So I can do a node -- version. Okay, nvm list, nvm use. I can't read this. Is there anything? 18.0.0. Okay, because I'm not using it as administrator. Let me start it as administrator. nvm list, nvm use 18.0.0. And then if I say a node -- version, it should give me that it's using this. And then if I do npm -- version, node package manager, it should give me version for the package manager. As soon as I have node installed on my machine, I can basically do cd c:/Samir, let's say DevOps training. And then I will do a MD for make directory node. I'll just put this, okay? And inside node, I want to create a new node project. So I can do a node in it. It'll ask me a couple of questions. Cannot find module npm in it, sorry. So it'll ask me the package name. Let's leave it as, let's say, first package. Version 100 is fine. Description, this is demo. Entry point is index.js is fine. Test command, git repository, author. Yes, you did this. Now if you say dir, you have your package.json available over here. So now I have package.json. I should be able to say node. If I say npm install, it will look at what is there in package.json and install it. So I do not have any packages right now. So if I go in there, and again, I'm not expecting you to know this, but this could be a nice tool for you if you want to quickly do something, some kind of automation, you know. So if you go here, node, if you go inside package.json, there should be, there'll be no packages basically at the moment. I'll show you how to add a package and then work around it. So there are no packages over here. Okay. So now if you try to, let's say you want to do something like node read file, reading files with Node.js. So what it is saying is it requires FS. So you should be able to just pick this up from here. And it is trying to do read file user, Joe, text, whatever that path is, you can change that path to wherever you want to read it from. Let's just add that over here. I'm just going to add it for now, just for fun of it. Okay, this is just for fun. Test.js. See, it read the word from the test.txt file. Very simple, right? Similarly, you can find out if there's any package that you need to install. So if you Google for node packages, you'll find, you can actually find for all the packages that you need over here. So let's say Lodash. Lodash is a package that you can actually install if you want to. And then it tells you how to install a Lodash package and how to actually use it. The usage is given over here, what it does. So similarly, there are so many more packages which are available out of the box, which you can easily use. So I would highly recommend, if you have time, for example, I can just pick this up over here. And if I do this, it'll update my packages, package.json file over here. You don't see it right now. You'll see the dependencies added over here. And now if I do an npm install, it'll create a node module. Okay, it already created a node module, but if I delete this and do an npm install or npm I, it'll bring that node module over here. So this way in Node, you can bring in several packages. And then from a DevOps perspective, right, you don't have to be a highly skilled Node.js developer. Most of the things you can Google and find and do it. For example, if I give you a POM file over here, okay, your assignment is there's a POM file over here. You want to read the POM file and you want to systematically change one parameter in that POM file. Node.js will give you a way to do it much better way than any other tooling which is available over there. So if JQ also doesn't help you, if the shell scripting doesn't help you, and you want to really get into serious parsing of POM file, probably you'll come to Node.js. So, I mean, it's very simple Google, right? Node.js plus read XML. Just go over here. You'll definitely find some library that people are talking about. So he's already talking about reading a data.xml and then parsing it to JSON. And once you have JSON, you can do whatever you want to do. You should be able to read from JSON too, or you should be able to edit the JSON too. So it's all about Googling for the right solution once you know what you really want to do. I hope this is making sense and I'm not overcomplicating the whole paradigm, right? Everyone? Did everybody leave? All right, I'll stop recording.